This is Freedom Global News.
Federal government advises Nigerians traveling to be cautious of thieves targeting their passports. Independent National Electoral Commission says they can recover, but attack must stop. Federal High Court annuls People's Democratic Party Adamawa Speaker's senatorial ticket. And on the foreign scene, monkeypox name changed after racism complaints.
This is Freedom Global News.
Good evening, you're listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. My name is Zara Sun. Now today is the 28th of November 2022, and now the news in full. The federal government has advised Nigerians traveling to the United States, the United Kingdom, and some European countries to be wary of thieves targeting their passports, money, and other valuables. Minister of Information Lai Mohammed gave the advice today in Abuja while speaking at the 5th edition of the PMB Administration Scorecard 2015 to 2023. According to the minister, there's an avalanche of reports of theft of valuables, including passports of Nigerians. The advice comes 1 month after the US and the UK authorities issued advisory over likely terror threat in Nigeria's capital. The minister had dismissed the threat, saying even the US was not totally safe. The Independent National Electoral Commission today lamented on the incessant attacks on its local government offices across the states. This was as the commission said that though it will recover losses from the attacks, but it will not condone rising attacks on its facilities. The INEC chairman Mahmoud Yakubu stated this today during the visit of African Union Special Pre-Electoral Political Commission to the commission. Yakubu, however, re-emphasized that the commission will not be deterred by the challenges, noting that it is ready to conduct a free and fair election. The Independent National Electoral Commission also says it has commenced prosecution of persons arrested for illegal possession of permanent voters' card, PVCs. The commission disclosed this in a statement by Mr. Festus Okoye, National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee in Abuja, after the commission's meeting. Okoye said that the commission at the meeting deliberated on a number of issues, including the arrest and the prosecution, as well as the collection of PVCs. Okoye said in the last couple of weeks, the Nigerian police arrested some individuals found to be in illegal possession of voters' card in some states like Sokoto and Kano of the Federation. Okoye reiterated INEC's commitment to continue to pursue all violators of the Electoral Act and ensure their diligent prosecution. He said that the end of the statutory period for the display of the register of voters for claims and objections, INEC was determined to make the collections of PVCs as seamless as possible. On sports, Premier League club Manchester United have taken their foot off the pedal as regards to the transfer pursuit of Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. Muhammad Sani Uba has details of this and other sports updates.
Manchester United are in need of a replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo, who was released from his contract last week, but are not willing to meet the €100 million price tag. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis had previously revealed that Napoli will only part ways with Victor Osimhen if the attacker's price tag is met by Asuito. Osimhen has become one of Europe's most sought-after strikers as a result of his scintillating performances with the Naples' best outfit since the start of last season. The 23-year-old has scored 10 goals and assisted 3 in 14 appearances for the Luciano Spalletti-led side this term. In another update, Argentina captain Lionel Messi's agent, Marcelo Mendes, has played down speculation that his client is on the verge of joining Inter Miami of USA when his contract with the Paris Saint-Germain expires next summer. Reported emerged that Messi, who inspired Argentina to beat Mexico 2-0 in a World Cup tie last weekend, will leave PSG on a free transfer. Reacting to the speculation, Mendes branded the rumors as fake news. In another update, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon kept their hopes in remaining in this year's World Cup alive after coming from 3-1 down to draw 3-3 with the Serbia in today's Group G clash. The Cameroonians looked like heading home after surrendering a 1-0 lead to trail 3-1, but substitute Vincent Abubakar was the hero as he scored and provided an assist for his side's second and third goals. And on tennis, Great Britain have been drawn away to Colombia in the qualifying round of the 2023 Davis Cup. Britain had a wild cut into this year's finals, but will have to win February's tire in South America to qualify for next September's group stage. The tire will take place the week after the Australian Open. Britain have far greater strengths in depth in singles, with Cameron Norrie, Dan Evans, Jack Draper, and Andy Murray all in the top 50. Muhammad Sanuba, Freedom Radio.
Global News is coming to you from Freedom Radio 99.5 FM. You can send your comments, opinions, and watch us live on Freedom Radio Nigeria on Facebook.com. You can get the link to the page on our website, freedomradionig.com, or call us through this number, 0824444163. Welcome back. You're still listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. A federal high court, sitting in Yola, has annulled the senatorial primary for Adamawa's Central Senatorial District, conducted by the People's Democratic Party, PDP, won by the Speaker, Adamawa State House of Assembly, Aminu Iya Abbas. Justice Abdulaziz Anka, in his ruling on the suit filed by Muhammad Modibo versus the People's Democratic Party and 4 others, voided the senatorial primary elections for Adamawa Central conducted by the PDP. The judge held that the participation of the 4th defendant, Chairman Governing Council, Adamawa State University, Alhaji Awal Tukur, as a political appointee without compliance to the new Electoral Act 2022 violated the process, hence the entire process is hereby nullified. Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal in Abuja has affirmed Bashir Sharif Machina as the authentic all-progressive Congress APC candidate for Yobe North Senatorial District. The court upheld the judgment of the Federal High Court sitting in Damaturu, Yobe State, which held that the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, is not the APC candidate for Yobe North Senatorial District in next year's election into the National Assembly. The court had submitted that Mr. Lawan did not participate in the legally recognized primary election of the APC to select its candidate in the election held on 28th of May, 2022. Delivering judgment on the appeal filed by the President of the Senate, a 3-member panel of the Appellate Court, led by Justice Monica Dongban Umunsem, held that the primary election conducted by the party on 9 June is invalid as it was in breach of the Constitution. The law is settled as to the involvement of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in party primaries, which is to monitor. The primaries of 9 June were not monitored by the Electoral Commission. On the 28th of November 2014, more than 100 people were killed when suicide bombers and gunmen targeted crowds gathered for Friday prayers at Central Mosque, Kano. Abdurrahman Ado Baba takes a look at the importance of the day and files in this report.
There were scans of chores in the center of northern Nigeria's main city, Kano, on 28 November after 3 bombs exploded and armed gunmen rampaged through the central mosque. The attack, which bore the hallmarks of Islamist Boko Haram, left dozens of worshippers dead and 126 injured. A bomb exploded in the Grand Mosque, one of the country's biggest, at the close of the crowded Friday sermon. 2 others detonated at the gates of the adjoining palace, the home of the Emir of Kano, Sunusi Lamido Sunusi, who recently spoke out against Boko Haram at a sermon in the Grand Mosque. At least 3 gunmen fired into the terrified crowds before the security official arrived, and after multiple explosions. They also often fire. More than 3,000 people have been killed and millions displaced in 2014 by Boko Haram. A renewed military operation last year pushed the group into the hinterlands, from where it began carrying out raids on remote villages, including Chibok, where 249 girls were kidnapped in May. Boko Haram has repeatedly attacked Kano on November 14. A suicide bomb attack at a petrol station killed 6 people, including 3 police officers. A suicide bomb attack on a college killed 17 students. Boko Haram attacks in those months ranged from the far northeast of Nigeria across wider north and the northwest, using hit-and-run tactics, suicide bombings, and car bombs. The authorities in Cameroon, Chad, and Niger all expressed concern about Boko Haram's ability to conduct cross-border strikes. Abdurrahman Adubawa, Freedom Radio.
For tomorrow's weather forecast in some cities in Nigeria and parts of Niger Republic.
Kano tomorrow morning is expected to have a clear sky and light wind at an average temperature of 18 degrees Celsius and later change to 21 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Katsina will experience a clear sky and light wind at an average temperature of 14 degrees Celsius and later change to 21 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Kaduna will have a clear sky and light wind at 16 degrees Celsius and later change to 22 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Abuja is expected to have partly cloudy sky and light wind at 20 degrees Celsius and later increase to 26 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and light wind. Lagos will have a clear sky and light wind at 25 degrees Celsius and later increase to 27 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and light wind. Moving to Niger Republic, Maradi is expected to have a clear sky and a gentle breeze at an average temperature of 15 degrees Celsius and later increase to 21 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and a moderate breeze. While Zinda will have a clear sky and light wind at 17 degrees Celsius and later give way to 22 degrees Celsius with sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Here in Chatimak, Freedom Radio.
And on the foreign scene, the World Health Organization, WHO, has announced a new preferred name for the monkeypox virus, saying it will refer it as Mpox.
The World Health Organization said it had received complaints the current name was racist and stigmatizing, and that, after consultations with experts, Mpox will be used simultaneously with monkeypox for 1 year. Thereafter, monkeypox will be phased out. The WHO urged other medical organizations and the media to adopt the new name as well. Meanwhile, United Nations experts have called on authorities in South Sudan to investigate officials accused of overseeing systematic gang rapes, some of whose victims were girls as young as 9. The Commission on Human Rights in South Sudan said today that it had reasonable grounds to believe a country commissioner in the northern oil-rich state of Unity orchestrated gang rapes at a military camp. The documented abuses also involved beheadings, rape victims forced to carry the severed heads, victims being burned alive of brutal sexual assaults. The UN expert said in a statement, in the abuses outlined in the Unity, multiple witnesses said that the state official planned and ordered the attacks, which were led by his deputy and followed strikingly similar patterns in different areas. According to the UN statement, a response, Michael Makui, South Sudan's information minister and government spokesman, dismissed the commissioner's statement as a fabrication. Ahmed Abba Abdullahi, Freedom Radio.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's Global News. On behalf of the entire production team and I, Zara Zanna, thank you for listening.